Hi there. So the OP-1 presumably might be inspired on the Casio VL-1, one of the most known VL tones is the VL-1, very widely used, very popular device. So I wanted to see if I could make patches that resemble the VL-1. Of course, the OP-1 has a sampler, and I could just put samples from the VL-1 in the OP-1 and then play those. But I thought it was maybe a challenge to try and make patches that are very close to the originals. So I didn't achieve the full original sound. Yeah, it's not 100% the same, but I'd like to think they are very close. So I made them all in the synth engine Dr. Wave, and I chose this one because Dr. Wave is an 8-bit synth. Yeah, and you could say it's low quality. And the VL-1 is also not very big on quality sounds. The VL-1 has, I believe, 2 square waves, and these 2 square waves are put in sync or out of sync of each other. Yeah, they have some phase difference going on there, and the Casio has an ADSR. So, but just 2 square waves, and that's it. So the Dr. Wave 8-bit synth in the OP-1, I thought would be close to this lo-fi sound. So I chose Dr. Wave, and I made the fantasy, the flute, the guitar, the piano, and the violin. This is how the fantasy sounds. So the fantasy sound has a little bit of an attack. The sustain is high, and there's a little bit of release. Quite a bit of release, actually. Next to that, the VL tone has a tremolo, which is at the moment on. I just made a LFO patch. The pitch is being alternated by the LFO, and if I switch it off, it sounds like this. And this is with tremolo. Oh, it's actually this one. Let's move to the flute. I noticed while designing the sounds, I noticed that the flute is very similar to the fantasy, only it's pitched a little bit lower. This also has the same tremolo. They sound quite similar, but a little bit different. Then the guitar is actually a very different sound. Yeah, so it sounds like that. Has the same LFO on it, so you can just put the vibrato or the tremolo, how you want to call it, on or off. And then we have the piano. Some of these have the filter on it because when it's not filtering, the sound is quite harsh. And the VL tone has a little bit of harshness to it, but not this much. So I just cut off that high frequency a little bit by putting this low pass filter on it. that sounded better if I compared it to the original sound. And then we have the violin. This was the hardest to recreate. So I don't think this one is very similar to the original, but yeah, I think it just suits it quite good. So those are the Dr. Wave patches I made. And as for the drum sounds, I could try to recreate those sounds with either the drum synth that is in here or the normal synth. But yeah, for that, it's only three drum sounds. So what I did was sample those and put them in a drum kit. So let's see, drum kit. This user drum kit, the VL-1 drum, and those are just original sounds sampled from the VL-1. So yeah, kind of sounds like this. So I'll put a link in the description to this website, OP-1.fun, where you can download the whole pack for free. Have fun with it. If you make anything nice with it and that you want to share, please leave a comment. I will definitely listen to it. And yeah, if you like this patch, please give me a thumbs up. It helps the channel. And I'll see you next time.